What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video, and welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Beer Reviews and a little bit of NFL talk. We're going to talk about the Detroit Lions and the NFL Draft that is coming up. At this point in time, when I upload it on Wednesday, it's going to be Thursday, the 26th of April of 2018, so that's kind of right around that time. But today we're going to be looking at the Rogue Brewing Company, their Dead Guy Ale. This beer comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume. This is a Malibach style ale. Commercial description says, the Dead Guy Ale is a Malibach, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, style ale with a robust malt profile and a sweetness that is balanced by the liberal use of bittering hops. Like I said, 6.8% alcohol by volume. If you guys don't know where these guys are out of, these guys are out of Newport, Oregon. Bottom of the can, 11/28/2017, 11:23 in the morning. If you want more information, guys, you can go to rogue.com. Did not go to Beer Advocate, did not go on YouTube, did not go on Untappd to get any beer ratings or anything like that. So, guys, let's go ahead and crack this top, and we'll see what we get. While I'm doing that, I really hope the Detroit Lions actually do well in the draft today. Go ahead and crack it open here. Paid $2.19 for this Rogue beer. Usually, they don't have time stamping on the bottom, which is, I believe, a first for these guys. But, guys, let's get in this glass here. And while I'm pouring it in here, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Comes out like an ale, like a standard ale. There we go. I really hope the Detroit Lions actually, I want to see them go towards linebacker, a little bit of a running back if they can. Get a good running back in this draft. Wide receiver might be good. I don't think you can have enough cornerbacks here either. If you find a good quarterback, a value cornerback, put him in there, get him some reps and all that good stuff. Kind of, like I kind of say in my other videos, if you guys said for the Detroit Lions, you got to kind of spread the wealth around. You got to, in this draft, it may be wide receiver, running back, possibly a fullback if you get a good running back, and maybe a linebacker or a cornerback. And then in the next draft, you kind of do maybe a little bit more. You go offensive line. Maybe you might draft a quarterback. Maybe you might go defensive line, you know, special teams person, you know, all that sort of stuff. You guys know where I'm going with this. But, guys, I'm going to go back to the beer here as I hold it up to the light, and it's kind of a not very good light. I'm going to hold it up to this light right back here. Transparent is how I would put it. Ascending bubbles coming up. Now let's settle down. That's about a half finger of head. It's white, soapy style, small bubbles. All right, guys, let's get an aroma test on it. Let's see what we get. Not much on the smell on this, just this general glassware glass. Actually, I'm smelling more of the steak that I had for dinner more than I had anything else. That's really all I'm smelling is just the steak. And I'm a little bit congested here, too. I've kind of had a little bit of a cold. It's starting to warm up here in Michigan. The weather's broke. Probably some allergies are coming in here, too. Yeah, but I'm not getting any aroma whatsoever. I'm just getting the big steak smell that's around my house right now. I probably should have let it dissipate here a little bit, but it is what it is. Guys, let's throw this down the go. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. It's medium-bodied. I'm going to put it that way. It's medium-bodied. Nice, I will say. You can taste it's an ale. It's not a lager. You can definitely tell it's an ale. Maybe a little bit of a hop presence, a earthy style hop presence, not to the citrusy style. The earthy style hops, kind of your grassy notes. Maybe some, mostly grassy style. It's not your citrus style where you're getting your grapefruits, your melons, your mangoes, maybe a little bit of lemon. You're not getting any of that. You get more earthy style hops more than you are the citrusy style hops, which is a nice change of pace for this beer. I will say that. I'm going to say it's kind of a standard run-of-the-mill beer for these guys. Nothing great. I'm not trying to downplay them. I'm not trying to shit on them or do anything like that. But not really a big flavor profile. Now, I got to admit, I got to put a little disclaimer on here that I just got done eating a steak. A porterhouse steak, a nice porterhouse steak seasoned. Put a little bit of A1 sauce on here. I could be masking quite a bit of stuff here. So, but with that being said, guys, this Rogue Ale is actually pretty good ale. I gotta say, for $2.19, I paid for this can, the 16-ounce can. I really can't bitch and complain. I really can't bitch and complain about it. I mean, it comes in a nice. I believe I got this at Horrocks, if I remember correctly. But you know, nice can, nice ale. You know, not really anything to get excited about or anything. I'm going to give it my average score, about an 85. That's kind of my average run-of-the-mill beer. If there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing really to shout about or anything, I'm going to give it an average score. That's my average score, an 85, a B. Right along there. I think it's a great ale, good summertime beer. 6.8 is kind of getting up there a little bit. I don't think it's to the sessionable style. For the I got to say, for the 16-ounce can, it's a hell of a deal for $2.19. But yeah, I mean, I would... Just on the price point alone, I would get it. I probably should give it a couple of extra points, but I'm going to stick to my 85. But if I were going on price point, kind of averaging anything out, I'd probably give it a B+, probably an 88. But I think an 85 is, for the flavor profile alone, that's pretty much how I go on this. I'm going to give it a B, solid B, 85. But I want to get into the couple more Lions stuff here. I don't want to get into the schedule just yet. Because the draft hasn't even came up here yet. Actually, I watched the Tigers game today. They won 13-10 against the Pittsburgh Pirates, which I was glad to see. That the Tigers are coming along here very well too, but kind of getting back to the Lions. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll get a linebacker to complement Davis. I think Davis needs help. I think our linebacking core, other than Davis, is kind of subpar. I think they need help there. I think we do need a running back to complement Matthew Stafford that's on the backside there. If we're going to go for a top tier, if you tend to move up into the draft to try to get one of the bigger named running backs, I think it's probably a good idea to maybe draft a tight end and kind of convert him to a fullback. I know that because they're known for blocking, that's why I kind of say for a tight end. And you can use them in a dual role too. You could use them in the tight end position, and you can use them in the fullback position. I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibilities to do that, but I think maybe a tight end, maybe a big tight end, a good blocking tight end would be good for us. That is if we go down that road of moving up and get a running back. If we don't move up to get a running back, maybe grab one of the good linebackers in this draft. Now, you guys know I haven't really blogged about the Lions all that much until the last game of the season for them. Which they didn't make the playoffs this season, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm really hoping to see what we kind of do in the draft. I'll put it up tomorrow for the NFL draft and the Lions and how they did here in the first round. I think that's coming up tomorrow. But yeah, I believe we kind of need a running back. I believe we need a linebacker. It all depends on if we go up or down, kind of how we're going to go on this draft. I think we do need a cornerback because I don't think you can have too many cornerbacks in this league, especially if you can get maybe one of the better ones in the draft. Possibly a safety. I don't know if you want to go down that road. I would probably put safety as maybe a free agent acquisition, or maybe stave that off till the next season's draft. But like I said, you got to kind of move around. Maybe offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver. Like I said, you might want to go down this wide receiver route to get. You know, I mean, for Tate especially, maybe you want to find a number 2. I think Golladay are number 1. And don't get me wrong, Tate's been a solid number 2. I'm not trying to shit on Tate or do anything else. I don't know how old he is here either. And I'll admit, I've been lacking on my Detroit Lions knowledge and news ever since the games have been over with. So I'm not up to snuff here a little bit. I'm kind of your casual fan too. I'm not anything that's going to dig deep into the analytics and all that, and the analysis and all that. I'm kind of your average fan that kind of watches the game and just gives that perspective on it. But, yeah, I mean, really, when it all boils down to, we need a running back, we need a wide receiver, we could probably use some offensive, defensive linemen, we could probably use the safety, the cornerback. I think really we're probably going to focus on linebacker, running back, cornerback for probably our first 3. And then after that, it's whoever we can get, the best available player. But, yeah, guys, I believe an 85 for the Rogue. But if I put in everything else in here, the price point, the price point and how it tastes and everything, I probably really would get an 88. But I'm going to stick to the 85. Solid B beer. Not anything bad, but not anything great here either. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of the Detroit Lions or the beer that I just reviewed. I know it's kind of I really probably should have broken this out into 2 separate stuff, but I kind of wanted to get it out here for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are fans of any other NFL team, let me know what you guys think, what they should draft down in the comments, guys. And also come over here and hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and when it comes up, say you want all the notifications, and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that like if you guys like the style, or hit a thumbs down if you do not. All right, guys, I'm going to end my beer reviews, and usually my beer reviews, not my sports content, my beer reviews, as always, if you've had too many of these, get a designated driver, you guys. I'm just going to set this down right now. Really, get a designated driver, because if you get pulled over, you're going to do a stupid-ass sobriety test. They're going to make you look like a fool, and then you're going to get your car towed, and then you're going to get a free ride to jail. You're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And if you hit or kill somebody, you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is put yourself 6 feet under and hurt your family and friends, all right? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Ask somebody to come get you. Have the bartender call you a cab or get a Lyft, get an Uber. You know, call yourself a taxi if you're sober enough to get yourself a taxi, but think you're too drunk to get to go back home from the bar, from wherever you're at. No one's going to think that you're, you know, an idiot for doing that. They're probably going to praise you for doing that and being smart enough to praise yourself for that. They're going to praise you. Let's put it that way. But really, it's stupid to do it, guys. In this day and age, it's zero tolerance, all right? Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Go Lions. Go Tigers.